I'ma break my very bed for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, make me dance. I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need.
Flatline for the ninth time. I'm on a first name basis with the afterlife, and there's no ceiling when you're the demon. I dug myself out of the dirt for a reason, and I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no regret. You can try. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the ending that was written for me? And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Starting from the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Oklahoma State. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
First and 10 now from the 46. Heads out on a bootleg. Ryan sometime right. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes Sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Viking 18.
I'll throw it. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43. Back now, pressure coming. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. It's a race down the right side. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 14. First down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Falcon first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And it's almost headed worse, but it gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going play action. Going for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one complete to Pitts. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
19 yards. Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Robinson can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Intercepted in the end zone. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up
On second down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
48-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down give to Robinson. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up fourth down.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Motion.
Back to pass on first and 10. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. They're able to drive reaches the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Walker running right. Gets some space around midfield. He gets loose down the right side. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Make something happen. Come on. Big play. Big play.
From the red zone now. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Stop the hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the folks in me, I thought it made me rich.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Has it down close. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pull out in front further, 13-zip. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Escapes the defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who already got our short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Robinson again here on 2nd. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup
bootleg here. This one's caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fourth down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing on 3rd down. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To throw here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Clock has ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw now. Has him on a quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Nicotomney to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll work against the blitz. He put everything he had into the... This is brought in at the 15. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. Drake London with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left and complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
39-yard line.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Here we go.
Working on 1st down. Finds Smith and Jigba. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try and throw it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Go.
They'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. They go play action on 1st down. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First down, play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. The clock just about to strike zero. We get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
65 count, 65 count. Viking 18, 19 right. Mustang 19.
Throwing here just before halftime. Getting out to his left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. What a difference it can make for an offense.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
At the 15-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Buying some time left. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Well, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but Nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's three pointing right back at you, and in this case, it was all on him. Just losing sight of where he was on the field, and he and his team lose a touchdown. I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
This is Walker on second. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
About set. This is third and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
All right with Robinson from the pistol. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. A gain of 9 yards.
They're going play action.
First down, Atlanta.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Chased out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. And they keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. So second long coming. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Track and 60. Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this third down play.
Let's go. 18, Bravo 80.
to the air on 3rd and long. And he got it! Interception! Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate. You got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So 1st down from the 41. Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
It is Cup left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. And they just get the play off. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 32. left is Robinson. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
From the red zone now. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big two-point conversion attempt.
Two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. From the pistol, give here to Walker. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band at a tie. Throwing on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on the like I'm picking the prize. Hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the hood. Yeah.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Pass play now. Buys time, rolling right. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's going to throw it. They did it! He made the interception! And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Buffalo 18.
1st down, play action. Look underneath here, Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Let's go. Cowboy. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's dropping back to throw. Setting up the screen. Has a lane inside the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He'll go play action. He rolls to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Looking to throw it. Got a man. Robinson has it. And that play is brought to a halt. So they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Has a hole left. Room to run. Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make the stop.
From the 18-yard line, another try on second and 10. Back to throw. Buying some time right. He's running with it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
Go! 70 Lion! Dragon 60!
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Walker on first down. Has room down the left sideline. 40. At the 20. They rip off a big, check the field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win it home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL.